They blink slowly at you, and you blink back. For a moment, the room fades. It's quiet. Your cat isn't just glancing at you, they're sensing you, interpreting you, not like a human would, through logic or words, but through instincts as old as time. And while we often see ourselves as the caregivers, the leaders, the owners, our cats may see us as something entirely different. Not higher, not lower, just theirs. In this video, we're going to step out of our human shoes for a moment and try to see the world through your cat's eyes. Because when you understand how your cat truly sees you, it might just change the way you see them too. Let's begin with the most literal sense, how cats see the world through their eyes. While we enjoy a vivid spectrum of colors and sharp detail, cats experience a world that's more subdued and shaped by motion. Their vision is finely tuned to dusk and dawn, the prime hours for hunting. Reds and pinks? They register as muted grays. Fine details? Mostly a blur unless you're inches away. So no, your cat isn't admiring your outfit or catching your facial expressions. But that tiny twitch in your finger, that quick glance to the side, that they notice. Because for your cat, it's not about what you look like, it's about what you do. And that brings us to something even more fascinating, how your cat truly recognizes you. It's not your face that defines you in their eyes, it's your scent, the tone of your voice, the rhythm of your footsteps, even the way you twist the doorknob every morning at exactly 7 a.m. to feed them. That's how they identify you, not by appearance, but by the steady rituals you perform each day. To them, you're not just a person, you're a pattern, a calming presence, a familiar rhythm that plays in the background of their world, steady and reassuring, like a favorite song they never tire of hearing. And if it resonated, give this video a like. It lets me know I'm telling your cat's story right. Now, if cats don't recognize you by your face, and if they don't categorize beings by species the way we do, then what exactly are you to them? Here's the fascinating truth. Your cat doesn't really think of you as a human. At least, not in the way you think of yourself. You're not just another creature sharing their space. You're a presence, a scent, a rhythm, a feeling. To them, you are defined not by how you look, but by the comfort you bring and the routines you keep. That's why they rub against your legs, nuzzle your face, or curl up beside you and purr. They're social signals rooted deep in feline language, and they're offering those signals to you. Because in your cat's eyes, you're not some separate species. You're a slightly awkward, oversized feline who doesn't groom all that well. But still, you're part of their world, their circle, their family, your home. You're safe. You're theirs. Some feline behaviorists believe your cat doesn't just see you as another member of the household, or even as just another cat. To them, you are something far more sacred, a mother figure. Let that sink in for a moment. Every time your adult cat needs your lap, meows softly in your direction, or follows you from room to room, it's not just a display of affection or dependence, it's a quiet echo of kittenhood, a reflection of how they once sought safety, warmth, and reassurance from their mother. In their eyes, you are that source of comfort now. You're their warmth, their anchor, their safe place. Even the sound of a meow carries that meaning. Kittens meow to call out to their mothers. As adults, cats rarely use that vocalization with each other. They've saved it, for you. And if you've ever had the feeling that your cat somehow senses what you're going through, growing still when you're anxious, curling up beside you when you're down, it's not just in your head. Cats are remarkably intuitive. They may not grasp the meaning of our words, but they're finely tuned to our energy. A shift in your tone, a slower step, a change in scent triggered by stress hormones. They pick up on it all. Some cats respond by giving you space. Others come closer, offering silent comfort. But one thing is clear, they always feel the change. Your emotions fill the room, and your cat doesn't just sense them. They respond, not with words or logic, but with quiet presence. In many ways, cats reflect what we're feeling. Their silence isn't distance, it's awareness. They observe, they adjust. So when your cat lays closer on a hard day, or seems unsettled when your energy changes, it's not random. It's a connection. They're syncing with you, in the only way they know how. That quiet closeness, it's not just behavior, it's their way of showing love. And let's not forget how territory plays into this relationship. Because in your cat's eyes, Your home isn't just yours, it's theirs too. Every corner, every piece of furniture, every cozy spot holds their scent and memories. And you're part of that space. Your presence is as familiar to them as their favorite blanket. That's why they can get anxious when you leave. It's not just that you're gone, it's that something in their world feels off, disconnected. But the moment you return, everything feels right again. Because to your cat, you're not just someone who lives in their home, you are their home. And even when you're silent, your body language tells them everything. Your cat watches how you move, your posture, the speed of your steps, even the way you reach out a hand. Move gently, and they feel safe. Move too fast or tower over them, and they might retreat. Your body language becomes part of their emotional world, and so does your voice. They don't understand your words, but they understand your tone. A soft voice builds trust. A harsh one builds walls. Over time, your tone becomes a signal. Your routines, your scent, your energy, it all becomes comfort. It becomes love in a language they instinctively understand. Some cats grow so emotionally attached to their humans that experts now describe their bonds using terms usually reserved for children, like secure or anxious attachment. If your cat explores the house but comes back to you for comfort and reassurance, that's a sign of secure attachment. But if they get stressed when you leave, or start over-grooming when they're anxious, that could be an anxious attachment. In both cases, the way they connect with you shapes their sense of safety in the world. And that's a big deal, because to them, you're not just a human, you're home. Their source of comfort, they're constant. In their eyes, you're part parent, part sibling, part best friend. People often say cats are cold or only care about food, but science tells a different story. Cats form deep, genuine emotional bonds. They may not bounce with excitement like dogs do, but the quiet moments speak volumes. When your cat rests a paw on your hand, brings you a toy, or simply sits nearby and watches you, that's their way of saying, I see you, I trust you, I choose to be here with you. Have you ever watched your cat sleep and wondered why they chose that exact spot? Maybe it's on your chest, by your feet, or pressed against your side. It might look random, but to a cat, it's not just about comfort, it's about feeling safe. When a cat sleeps, they're at their most vulnerable. In the wild, that's when danger is most likely to strike. So when your cat curls up next to you, sprawls across your body, or dozes off nearby, it means they trust you deeply. They're not on alert, they're not guarding themselves, they feel protected by you. That kind of trust doesn't appear overnight, it grows slowly, in the quiet moments you might not even notice. When you feed them on time, speak to them softly, respect their space, or just sit near them without expecting anything in return, that's when the bond begins to form. And over time, that bond becomes something powerful. To your cat, you're no longer just the person who lives in the house. You become their safe place. So what do cats really see when they look at us? They don't see a face. They see a rhythm, a scent, a source of calm. They see a memory of care, of consistency, of love. You are not just their owner, you are their world.